So, ladies and gentlemen, how to still your mind in one easy step. And yes, this is a very unusual video, right? I mean, it's nothing to do with astrology, and probably I would say it even has nothing to do with the ascension process or whatever. Maybe it does because I'm realizing things and maybe it's part of it. But anyway, what do I mean by, first of all, how to still your mind? So you got to remember, if you note down all your thoughts on your mind, like 5 days, for 5 days straight, you will realize 95% of those thoughts are the exact same repeated thoughts. Repeated thoughts. Every morning you wake up, the thoughts, the images, the pictures that come into your mind are exactly the same. That's something I kind of realized slowly when I okay, I had this thought yesterday too. I had this thought the day before too. And we think our mind is something genius. We think we are our mind because, like that, who's that guy who gave a quote, "I think, therefore I am." It's very stupid quote. Why? Because this is a recycling garbage machine. It recycles the garbage every day. So just because I think doesn't mean that this is who I am, because I'm just nothing but repeated, stupid, idiotic thoughts, stupid worries in our mind. And it's very important to still your mind in order to really realize happiness. If you want to really feel successful, if you want to feel happy, you must learn to still your mind. And it happened to me today. I came home, I just dropped my daughter off at school, and something happened to me on my way to dropping her off. And I came back, I'm like, I gotta tell people about this because I am like on ecstasy right now. I'm on a completely different high when I just did this one trick on myself, because I was driving my daughter to school. And as a father, not even as the husband or even as a family man, just as a father, I'm like worried, always constantly stressed about my daughter's education, their health, their wellness. I'm even to a point, sometimes I'm thinking about how the hell am I going to pay for their wedding and their college? How expensive it will be by the time they're 18, 19, 20. So I'm just constantly worried. These repeated thoughts come in every day. Then other thoughts come in. Oh my God, I got this bill due coming. Oh my God. Oh no, I'm going to have to pay this much taxes now. Oh my God. And it just builds up. And starts showing on your face. Some people see that, oh my God, Kapiel, are you stressed? Of course I'm stressed. I'm a family man. I got kids, wife, dogs. I am going to be stressed. I'm not saint. But then I questioned God. I was also thinking about the current political, revolution that is happening in the United States with Trump's government and his administration and the people that he's picking, and how are they going to affect the middle class, how our tax is going to go up high and the rich taxes are going to go down. And I'm like, oh my God, why this injustice? Why this injustice on me and this era that I'm living in? Why can't you just do something about this? Why are you letting people suffer like this in certain administration, in certain type of government and rules and regulations? Suddenly something happened. Out of nowhere, I became a father. Okay? Instead of worrying about how I'm going to pay for my children's college, their wedding, how all these bills are coming up and I have to pay them, how am I going to be doing this? How am I going to be doing that? Suddenly I got a thought of a father, a husband, who's sleeping in bed, his eyes are open, and he's thinking about that tomorrow morning I may have to see my wife being raped in front of my eyes. I have to, or then I went to another father who's trying to sleep at night knowing that his daughter was kidnapped because he did not give $50 extra to these group of people after he borrowed $100 for them for his small little fruit shop, and they took his daughter, and he knows his daughter is being raped by these group of gangs. Then my thought went to this other father who knows that his 7-year-old son is holding a gun, killing people at random, becoming a hitman at the age of 7. And then I saw these 3 fathers ask God, why this injustice on me? Why this cruelty on me? What did I ever do? Just like what we were asking. And as soon as I compared what I was worried about, what I was stressed about, here I am stressing about their freaking wedding that could happen in 30 years. Who knows? I haven't checked their horoscope. I don't check anybody's horoscope in my family. I'm very strict about that. We just believe in the source energy, God. We let it do whatever it do. But besides that, when I compared that to that, suddenly everything just came down. Everything just came down. Like imagine a glass full of what is that medicine called? Alka-Seltzer Plus. You know, where you dip it in the water and then it just like bubbles up everything and you quickly drink it when you're sick. So imagine those bubbling up. That's our mind right now. But you know, after like a minute or so, it all settles down at the bottom of the glass. And you can see clear water. That's how our mind is supposed to be. And while driving, I have no idea why I thought of these 3 fathers. But as soon as I switched my gear onto this, a father in Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, maybe down south in Colombia, who was barely making like $30 a week, yet he had to borrow money to do this, and they were very nice guys, but he couldn't pay them on time, and that's when those group of people became bad, and they're like, well, tomorrow we're gonna come, and if you don't have the money, we're gonna rape your wife in front of you. And if you refuse to watch, we're gonna kill your 2 sons and 1 daughter that are gonna be with you. And you can escape because we have 2 people watching in front of your house. Imagine that. And here we are worrying about our promotions. I had somebody 2 days ago. He says, I'm so stressed. I can't sleep at night because I really want to be famous. I want to become a really famous actor. I was doing the career consultation for this person. And he's like, I want it so bad that I can't sleep at night. I really need to I need to make some impact in the world. I need to be famous. So I'm hoping that this person's watching this. Now think about the worry that you have. You can't sleep at night because you're worried about fame. This father cannot sleep at night because he knows he has to watch his daughter be killed or wife be raped and whatnot. And this is happening. But we don't pay attention to it because why? Psychologically, our human mind in second world country, first world countries, we don't think of these people as humans. Be honest with yourself. We think of them as a completely different species who has to suffer. Oh, they're suffering. Oh, you know those people in Africa and those hungry kids on the street? Well, oh yeah, I'm seeing this ad since I was 2 years old on TV. Yeah, it is what it is. They're comfortable there. No, those are humans. Those are humans with the exact same thought as you, exact same soul as you. They're also looking for happiness. They're also looking for comfort. They also have a mother, father, daughter, grandparents. And all they want is happiness. Now imagine if I told this person who was going to be seeing his wife being raped in the morning. I'm like, look, dude, I can take all these worries away for you. However, you're going to be stuck in some really bad IT company making only, 20 lakhs. I don't know what that number means in India because I'm always thinking a dollar. Let's say you're going to end up making only $40,000 a year and you'll have to pay this taxes and you'll live in a 1-bedroom apartment. You'll have 1 small car. The guy's going to say, are you an angel? Are you an angel from somewhere who's doing this? Yes, I will take that for life. Think about that. Here we are worrying about our promotions, our fame. We're worrying about when can we buy that Bentley, oh, I'm so depressed because I cannot buy that Ferrari that my friend just got and his business is doing so great. Why this injustice, God? And remember what we do when we go to a temple. When we go to a temple, what do? We have a list of complaints to the God. Please help my daughter get a first place in her IAS exam. Please help my son be married. If my daughter, who's 36 years old, if she does not get married, I'm going to be depressed. I may want to just kill myself because my reputation in society is going to be damaged. Oh, really? So then imagine if God says, okay, so I'll get her married, I'll do this, but I'll put you into this situation. Or he will show you this situation. That look at this father who is in this small hut praying to me, because I'm God, praying to me to save his family, his daughter from being raped because he did not pay enough money to that Somalian gang that he borrowed money from for his fruit shop. So, are you still embarrassed about your daughter not being married at 36 or your son still, struggling in his career? So that's another thing. When I go to a temple, I no longer take my list of complaints or my list of hopes and wishes. I just go to a temple now. Whenever I pour milk or water on shivling, I'm like, thank you. Whatever you have given me, my goodness, I could not have asked for more. And I walk away and I give my money to the temple. That's what I do. But today, when I was so stressed in the morning, about certain bills coming up, worried about, my daughter school, and I'm like looking at the cost of good schools here in East Coast, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is going to be this much a month for their cost, and I'm worried. I'm like, oh my goodness, am I ever going to save money? And then suddenly when this thought came, and now I came back home and I'm just like, I'm just in a Zen mode. Look at this. Look at what God has given me. I have a house with my own studio to film this video. I have beautiful daughters, beautiful wife. I have 5 crazy, lovely dogs. And here I am worrying about things that I could be in that situation of that father. Think like this is one step. And my mind is still. Like I cannot tell you. It's like I am awake. Today, I am awake. Nothing can bother me when it comes to income inequality. Now, you must be saying, well, there could be a family who's working in McDonald's for $10 an hour and she can barely feed her kids, to barely feed that. Well, she as well should compare that $10 and the situation she's in. There's nobody coming and taking her kids away and killing them in front of her. Or that single dad who's working in a factory doing this. Now, anybody and everybody can find happiness, peace, and feel successful wherever they are, at whatever stage they are. That's the secret of life. It is always good to have your successful image, to have the car that you wanted, the house that you wanted. Nobody's saying that is a bad thing to think about. But don't stress yourself over it. Because you could be in a much, much more horrible position compared to some of these people out there. And that is something that I'm using for myself. And I'm just sharing this idea. I'm not saying that you should do it. This is just a one step that when I thought about it, I'm at such a calm state of mind that I don't need to meditate. I don't need to do meditation. I don't need to do yoga to feel this. I just felt it. Because until you really imagine yourself in that situation and that fear comes into play as that father that I was imagining while driving my daughter to school. And by the time I reached the school, I was in a complete different state of mind. Okay? So try these steps. And next time when, that Alka-Seltzer Plus goes into your brain and it's just gobbling up all these repetitive, stupid, garbage thoughts, bring these three fathers or three mothers into play. So if you're a woman, think about that mother who knows that her daughter could be kidnapped tomorrow, or she'll be killed, or she will have to watch her husband be shot in the head. And if she doesn't watch her husband, these Somalian gang people will kill all her kids as well. And if she doesn't watch them being killed, they'll kill her. That's a little peace of mind for you. Thank you.